While connecting the shared parameters file in the family editor, we saw a description indicating that shared parameters could be used not only in the schedule, but also in tags. In Revit, a tag is a special family that reads data from other families' instances and displays it in a model space. A tag can read any parameter of another family available in the Properties panel or in the Type Properties window. But this works only for the standard or shared parameters. In addition, one tag can simultaneously read several parameters or output the result of a formula where we use parameters as variables. For example, we can create a tag that will display the cube space area, that is, the product of the d-width and d-length parameters. Choose the File, New, Family command. The tag creation template is located in the Annotations folder. In this folder, there are special tag templates for different family categories. We need the magic generic tag. Read the text of the note. I will delete it. If we want to create a tag for a family category with no special tag template, then we also have to select the magic generic tag template and specify the required category inside of it through the Family Categories and Parameters window. Let's go to the Create tab. You cannot create 3D geometry inside of the tag. Only flat graphic elements can be present here. That is, lines, filled regions, nested 2D symbol families, text nodes. But the most important thing that should be present within the tag family is the data readers. Labels are the information readers. The label can read one or several family parameters covered with the label. You can also create multiple labels within a tag. Click on this button and place the label approximately at the reference plane's intersection. This will bring up the Edit Label window. On the left side of this window, there are some standard parameters for the generic models category. If we specified a different category for the tag, then the parameters list would be different. We can also add parameters to the label from the Shared Parameters file. To do this, use the Add Parameter button. Then press the Select button to select the first parameter, d-length, and then add the d-width parameter. To transfer a parameter from the general list to a label, double-click on it with the left mouse button. After that, the parameter will appear on the right side of the Edit Label window, and you can specify a constant prefix and suffix for it if necessary. You can also change the sample value. In the project, the sample value will be replaced with the actual parameter value for the specific instance of the cube family. Also, sample value will be visible in the special legend view if you add the tag to it. I'll add a second parameter to the label. After the sample value of the d-width parameter, I will specify the suffix, a space sign, and a multiplication sign. The next line also begins with a space, followed by the sample value written for the d-length parameter. Then I will specify one more space and the equality sign in the suffix. Equality for such a product is the base area, but we don't have such parameter either among the standard or among the shared ones. However, the desired value can be calculated through the formula using the Add Calculated Parameter to Label command. I will name the parameter base area. it is necessary to specify the parameter type correctly. In our case, it is the area. Let's write down the formula. I'll use the ellipsis button to select the formula variable. Next, I'll write down the multiplication sign and add a second variable. The formula is ready. I will press OK. Changing some sample values is not necessary, but it will allow us to see a more realistic tag appearance within the family. For each parameter, you can specify some units and a rounding. Let's start with the d-width parameter. I will select the corresponding line and press the Edit Parameters Units Format button. Uncheck the Use Project Settings flag and change the units from millimeters to meters. I will put 2 decimal signs for the rounding and click OK. I will do the same for the d-length parameter. For the calculated base area parameter, I will set other characteristics. The units and the rounding will stay unchanged, but I will add the unit symbol. I'll click OK and complete the label formation. The label placement command is still active. I will reset it by pressing Escape twice. I will remove the label a little. It can be done using arrows from the keyboard. The label has its own instance and type parameters, through which we set graphics and fonts. Let's save the family. I'll name it 041 Cube Tag. Click Save. And load the family into the project. Let's place some tags on the cube instances. We see that the tag is reading the data correctly. I will reset the command for placing new tags and change the cube dimensions. The tag values are recalculated immediately. This is how any tags works in Revit. They read existing data from other objects. If you want to create a new tag instances, go to the Annotate tab and use Tag by Category command.